I finally broke down and bought myself a 4K monitor. No, I'm not as rich as Michael, so I can't really afford the plasma TV. On a more serious note, I wanted to get a 4K monitor for my YouTube and work setup. And I did not want something expensive because the display of the MacBook Pro is already so great that I just needed an upgrade from the 1080p monitor that I had. That's when I came across the Dell S2721QS, which was not only $100 off, but get this, the cherry on the top was getting an additional 10% discount code that I randomly found online. This brought the price down to just $335 Canadian, roughly equaling $250 US. And just to let you know, there was nothing on Best Buy or any other site that could match this price or a similar monitor. So I did what I had to do. I went ahead and ordered it, and this is how it came. No protection or cushioning around the main box. Nonetheless, the unboxing experience was pretty simple. The monitor only came with a power and HDMI cable and no DisplayPort cable. The assembly was also super easy, and in a matter of few minutes the monitor was up and running. Now the build quality on this monitor is also decent. It has a white plastic back, which I don't really care about since I'll never likely see the back of this monitor. The base and the arm feel really solid as well. There is a slight wobble at the maximum height, but it really depends on the sturdiness of your desk. As mentioned earlier, the monitor can be adjusted in numerous ways, such as up and down, sideways, tilting, and even vertically. This is one of the biggest plus points of this monitor at this price point. There is one teeny tiny issue though. I typically work in a setup where I have the laptop directly in front of the monitor, but the height of the monitor is not enough to clear the laptop display. For now, my temporary solution is to put an iPad box under it. The permanent solution is to find a monitor desk stand, which I lazily have not been able to do so. As for the inputs, it has dual HDMI ports and a single display port. This monitor also has inbuilt 3-watt speakers, which as you guessed are not that good. I generally use the built-in speakers of the MacBook, and I also have a HomePod mini nearby, so sound is actually not an issue for me. As for the on-screen display controls, Dell uses buttons located below the monitor. These are pretty easy to navigate as well. Now onto the main thing, the display. It has a 27-inch 4K IPS LCD panel with a 163 ppi. In layman's language, it is an amazing display. It also has a matte finish which is able to keep reflections down. I have it set up right across a window and the visibility is still good. The color reproduction is amazing and the viewing angles are just as good. I am using it at 90% brightness, which still does a great job in a well-lit room. Now one thing to mention is that macOS has a scaling issue with displays. It works best with a 5K screen, which as we all know are pretty damn expensive. However, I am using this monitor at 3008 by 1692 resolution and I'm still able to get great image quality. If I do use true 4K, the text on the monitor becomes too small to be readable. Maybe when my channel is big enough, I'll be able to get one of those fancy 5K Apple displays. And subscribe to the channel if you want to help me with that. Being cheap does come with a few sacrifices. This monitor was released a few years ago, so it is lacking in a few features like no Usbc connection, no backlight dimming, and the bezels are also not as thin as I expected. But at just $250, I don't really care about any of these shortcomings. I have been more than satisfied with this monitor. Upgrading from a 22-inch 1080p monitor to this 4K display has been amazing. Well, that's it for this video guys. Let me know if you have any questions about the monitor and I'll be happy to answer. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and I'll catch you guys in the next one.